Alright guys, so I am back for my haul of my Thursday yard sale outing. I feel like Thursdays are like my best yard sale days. I feel like I find the most stuff and I just have like the biggest haul of the week. Fridays, I feel like it just kind of like peters out by then. So today is Friday. I did go yard sailing today, but didn't find as much stuff as I did on Thursday. So this is everything that I found on Thursday. I found a lot of things and I think I found a lot of good things. So I'm just gonna show you what I got in no particular order. I have a bunch of stuff thrown in this purse, so I'll talk about this purse real quick. I got this bag. It is by BB and it's just this brown, nice brown, like really large shopper kind of tote bag, and you can just stuff this thing full. I already have it stuffed, but I did pay $3 for this and I think that was a really good deal. This is a nice bag. Funny thing, I actually found a BCBG purse that looks pretty much very similar to this today while I was yard sailing that I also purchased, and that one I paid $2 for, which will be in my next yard sale video. So let's just go over what I have stuffed in here. I got some things in here and then I'll show you like the interior of the purse. First thing I got is this guy here. It's just a, I guess you call these Crocs, and you can probably use these as like utensil holders and things of that nature. It was $1. It's just kind of this, I don't know if you want to call this like a dusty pinky rose, and it is marked Hall on the bottom, H-A-L-L. I saw one of these, a much larger one, listed for a pretty high price. I figured for $1 I'd just get it. Don't really know what to expect from it yet until I get it listed, but I just thought for $1 I'd get it. And at that same sale that I purchased that, I got this Bystol 26-inch mobile. This is from 1989 and it's still sealed in its packaging. So this was 50 cents. And it's just got like a witch, a bat, a ghost, and then the moon with a cat sitting on it. So I love stuff like this, the older vintage decorations and stuff like that, especially that's still sealed, I think. Typically sells okay. I just sold a vintage Halloween kind of noisemaker type thing that was still in its packaging that sold recently, so I figured I'd pick that up because people buy holiday stuff all year round. Does not matter, you know, when you list it or when it sells. I mean, some people like decorate for Halloween all year, so I definitely wouldn't wait to list holiday themed things. I got one piece of clothing. This is for me. It's just a long sleeve top by a company called Montu, and it's so soft. It's just this gray long sleeve. It has a little bit of a collar here, and then on the sides there's like a bit of a ruffling. Oh, this is so soft. I think it's so cute. I've been really into watching Riverdale lately. I just finished season 3, so I am currently going to be starting season 4, and this just reminds me of something like Betty Cooper would wear, and I just love her style on the show. It's just so cute and classic looking, so that just kind of reminded me of her. So I got that, and oh, I think this was 50 cents, and the reason that I'm pretty sure this is 50 cents is because the price sticker fell off and somehow got onto my flip-flop. When I went to put on my flip-flops this morning before I left the house, there was a 50-cent price sticker stuck on the footbed, and I just kind of shook my head. Oh, I lied. This was $1. But, story. There was a 50-cent price tag yard sale sticker on the footbed of my flip-flops, and it just made me laugh because you know you're an avid yard sailor when you find yard sale stickers just randomly in your house, stuck on you, what have you. So that was fun. Let's see, I got this bottle of Bath & Body Works Midnight Pomegranate perfume. This is brand new. I paid $3 for this. They also had a cucumber melon, but I just bought the Midnight Pomegranate. Some Bath & Body Works perfumes can go for a decent amount. I don't know if this particular fragrance is really worth a whole lot. Maybe 20. I mean, that's still decent since I only paid $3 for it, but ones that the scents might be harder to find obviously will do better. What else is in here? I got this trinket tray. I thought this was so cute. This is by a company called Magpie. This was $1 and it is so cute. I absolutely love it. So this is what it looks like, the tray itself. So you could use this just to like put some jewelry on, or just, you know, kind of like a catch-all type trinket dish. Or, you know, a little bit of food if you want to. A little bit of a snack. But I just thought that was so cute for $1. Still in its original box. This here is a Hallmark Spooky Lights tea light holder, set of 3. The packaging that this is in is like yellowed from age, but there is a pumpkin, a black cat, and a ghosty. So they all have like a little tea light candle that goes in them. When you're decorating, you could have these stacked up. Obviously, you're not going to be able to light them all when they're stacked, but they do look really cute stacked up. But like I said, these were from Hallmark. They're still new with the tag. This is from, does it have a year? Nope, I don't see a year for it. I did see some of these were selling, but I planned on keeping this for myself. I love to decorate for Halloween. It's like one of my favorite holidays, and I just loved the look of this, and it was 50 cents. So I got those. I got this Victoria's Secret Rollerball perfume. I think this is a rollerball. No, it's actually like a little spray, but it's shaped like a rollerball. And this is in the scent Very Sexy Now. And it's still in the packaging. I paid $1 for that. So that's awesome. I don't think this is like a hard to find Victoria's Secret fragrance or anything like that. But so I don't know if it's really worth much. Might just keep it for myself if it's not. Oh, another Bath & Body Works item I got when I purchased that perfume was this Hot Cocoa Lip Gloss. This is brand new, still sealed, and this was $1. They had a bunch of Bath & Body Works stuff there. Bath & Body Works bath bombs for $1. Just so much stuff. I have so many bath bombs. I did not need any of those. I picked up 2 of these Texas Instruments calculators. These were $1 a piece. Some of the Texas Instruments, like graphing calculators, can be worth money. These 2 particularly aren't really worth much, but I just really like these calculators. They're just really nice to have, and they both work really well. So that's what this one looks like without its case. And they were only $1 a piece, so that's still a really good deal. And then that's what this one looks like. So yeah, I think that's a really good deal for $1 a piece for those. Let's see, I got this guy, and this brand, it's called Eldrith Pottery, and I learned about it from going to the auction. Like when Eric and I would go to the auction and we'd look at the pictures of the stuff that is going up for auction, we kind of like, you know, would look it up and try to find out more information about it. And Eldrith Pottery, some of it is worth a decent amount of money, depending on what it is. And this one here was $1. It is marked a second, and basically when they are marked a second, I think it's because there's like something slightly wrong with them, and you can see on this side there is some just like markings here by the windows, and this did have a little bit of a chip out of the top, so I don't know if the chip happened, you know, from the person who owned it, or if that's also a reason why it's considered a second. But I just kind of, I don't really know if this piece in particular is going to be worth much, not just because it's a second, but also because of the slight chip at the top. But it was $1, but I also just kind of wanted to get it to just make mention about the Eldritch pottery to you guys if you've never heard of it, to like just search for it on eBay and look at completeds and look at solds and find out, you know, what stuff does sell for a decent price. But yeah, there was also, the lady was selling, I believe it was a cow for $1, but he also had a chip, a pretty decent chip out of its ear, so I didn't get that one. And then her other pieces that she had were about like $10, and so I didn't get any of those. But it's just something that like I've learned to kind of look out for. So yeah, I'll probably list this piece on eBay, but I don't really know what I'm gonna get for it because of the chippies. And then this is what the inside of that bag looks like, if you were curious. It's just, you know, completely packable. You could probably also reverse it as well. In all honesty, it looks like it might be reversible too, so love that. This is another purse that I got, and this is a really nice bag, and it was only 50 cents. This is where that sticker came from. It was from this purse. So this purse was 50 cents. It's really nice. It just felt so nice and soft, and I was like, oh my gosh, why is this purse only 50 cents? The interior is, you know, yellowed kind of, like it is discolored on the interior. So I'm assuming maybe that's why it was so cheap. It's by a company called Chi, C-H-I, designed by Fauci. When I looked it up, it seemed like some of those purses were pretty pricey. There's a little pocket calendar in here from 2019. But yeah, and then, well, I didn't see it at the time, but there is also on the bottom, you see how it's kind of like crinkly right here? I think maybe they set it down somewhere hot. I don't know, maybe they got it too close to the stove or something. I don't know how that happens. But it is on the bottom, so I don't know. Like I said, I only paid 50 cents for it, so I don't know really what I can get for it with, you know, the interior being like that if I can't get it clean, and obviously the just kind of like pinched up bottom there. So I don't know. But like I said, for 50 cents, I was like not that upset by it. So I got this piece here. I thought this was really pretty. Just a little like creamer. I loved the animals on it. There's a bird here, and then there's a rabbit right here, and then there's also a bird on the other side. So it's really pretty. This was $1.50, and it is marked Ceramica, hand painted, Portugal. So I just thought that was really pretty for $1.50. So I don't really know if it's worth anything. When I'm at a yard sale, I tend to not really look stuff up on eBay while I'm at the sale. I don't know, something about it kind of like weirds me out, knowing, you know what I mean, like I'm gonna be buying someone's stuff just to resell it kind of thing. So I feel, I guess, guilty looking it up while I'm at the yard sale. So if I'm getting it for super cheap, I'm not that upset. If I get home, I look it up and it's not really worth a whole lot if I only paid $1 for it, you know what I mean? So it's not that big of a deal to me. At one sale, I also got this bowl here, and this is another instance where I learned about this brand from going to the auction, but it's by Quimper is what the marking is on it, and it's just a little two-handle bowl. And for whatever reason, this says Daniel on the front. So it just looks like that. But this was, I'm pretty sure it's 50 cents. It could have been a quarter. I don't exactly remember. Then I got this plate for 50 cents. And I just think this is really pretty. I've been finding a lot of like stoneware here lately that's blue. And this one is marked Marshall Pottery here on the back. So again, I don't really know what this type of thing sells for on eBay, but it was only 50 cents. So, and then funny thing is, today when I was out yard selling, I found a piece that matches this, also for 50 cents at a different yard sale. So if this plate by itself isn't really worth much, I might lot it with the other piece that I found today that matches it. Some of you guys might recognize this toy here. This is from 1995 Trendmasters. I think these were called Star Castles. But anyway, this was 25 cents. The castle really isn't in the best condition. It's similar to Polly Pocket, I guess you'd say, but was like a different thing of its own. But the playset was only $1.25, and it came with like the little princess and some other little like figurines and furniture and stuff like that. So I figured even if the castle isn't really worth much, sometimes pieces to things can be good to sell on their own. So for 25 cents, I was like, even if I can only get like $10 for the little bit of pieces, I only paid $1.25 for it all. So but yeah, I definitely don't think this castle is going to be worth much because it definitely has some issues to it. This I got for my dog. I got her a new food and water bowl. So it's on this little stand. She has her water bowl and stand. It's slightly, like sits slightly higher. So this one's a little bit lower, but I like the look of them. Let's see if I can show you without knocking them out. The water bowl says gulp, and then the food bowl says yum. So that was $4 for this, and it's by a company called Winifred and Lily is the name on the bottom. So we're gonna see if she eats out of it. She's kind of picky sometimes, like if like she won't drink or eat out of metal bowls that have that shiny reflective kind of ness to them because it just freaks her out. So we'll see if she eats and drinks out of these. If not, then I'll probably have to put them out at my own like yard sale or something like that, or on Facebook Marketplace. This was a weird purchase for me. I've never ever purchased one of these before. This is called a Samovar. Essentially, I guess you would use it to put hot water in. I think it's used to make tea and stuff like that. I don't honestly completely know. I do have to clean it, but I'm pretty sure this is a copper with some like brass fittings here on the front and the handles. But it was only $2. So I thought that was a good deal because these can be pretty dang pricey. So, but like I said, I've never actually listed one before. I've never purchased one to resell. So we're in like new territory here to see if we can sell a Samovar. So we'll see. All right, I got this mug. I mean, how cute is this mug? I absolutely love it. It's got this funny little face to it. It's a stoneware mug, and he's got feet on him. This was, I think this was 50 cents. It might possibly, could have been $1, but I'm pretty sure it was 50 cents. So yeah, sometimes these, I think they call these ugly face mugs, I believe. Some of them do seem to sell, so I got him. And then at the same sale, I got this, and this is a pretty cool, hopefully I can get this on camera here. It's in this box. It's just this huge set. And I think these are, the lady called it a tea set, but I think these are like rice bowls and maybe like for sake. So this is what the print is on everything. You can see it's just these gorgeous, I think these are, they're not geese, but they're some type of bird. Just really pretty. This is like a rice bowl, and they are marked Snow Bone China, and then the company is called Hangnamsa, Hangnamsa. I couldn't really find much on these, but they're brand new, and a lot of them are still sealed. Like this is just like a little, well, not sealed, but wrapped up. Like, I don't know if this is a little sake dish, or maybe you would put soy sauce in this, like a little dipping dish. That sounds more like it. But it's a whole set. And then there's also bowls shaped like this as well in there. And I do believe there's like actually lids for some of these bowls too. It's a whole set. They only wanted $5 for the entire set. So we'll see. Don't really know. So that's kind of like new territory for me as well. But interesting enough, like when I was there on Thursday and I purchased that and I purchased the mug and the calculators, the girl said that to come back the next day because they were going to be pulling more stuff out of their attic. So I went back today. I don't think I got anything today. There wasn't anything that I picked up, but she told me that she is not taking anything back in to come back tomorrow because everything is going to be set out for free. So I may go back and just take another look to see if there was anything else that kind of like interested me. So we'll see if that happens. And then lastly, my find of the day for sure, I think, was an Hermes scarf. I know you're all wanting to see what she looks like. This is what she looks like. La, la, la. An Hermes silk scarf for $1. I just could not believe it when I saw it, and you guys saw that in my video. I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. So it was an older lady that I purchased it from, and she told me, she said that she did, honest to God, get it in Paris. So I believe her. This definitely looks real, feels real. It's most definitely silk, and the edges are hand rolled. And yeah, I saw this same exact print for sale on eBay for $166. Obviously some Hermes goes for way more. I think like their purses probably are like the most expensive bags like on the market. But there is just an ever so slight damage to it. I don't know if maybe she was going to use this as fabric or something at some point, or something, but like there are a little bit of pinprick, tiny little pinprick holes there. So I'm probably not going to be able to get as much for it as maybe I could if it were in like pristine condition. But the one that's for sale right now for $166 has discolorations and stuff on it as well. So it's hard to say. But obviously I'm willing to sell mine for less than $100. For sure, since I only paid $1 for it. That's like nothing, you know what I mean? But that is everything for my yard sale haul. I also went to the thrift store afterwards because they were having a 50% off sale. They had just opened. It was their first day back open from the whole quarantine situation. So I wanted to check it out. I figured it was just going to be all the stuff that they had sitting there before we went under quarantine. So I didn't like record there at all. When you went in, there was like someone there like counting how many people were going in because it's a very small store. And then when you left, there was someone there with like hand sanitizer if you wanted to use it. Obviously you had to wear a mask, and the shelves were pretty bare. So I mainly just, I think everything I got was clothing, but I found some great clothes. And I know I had just said in like my last like cha-ching video and everything like that, I was going to be like more careful about clothes, and I was being very careful about the clothes that I was picking up. And I think everything that I picked up is great. So I'm gonna just throw that into this haul because I just really don't know where else to put it. I didn't want to make it a separate haul since I didn't have footage of me at the thrift store or anything like that. So we're just gonna go over the pieces that I got. So they cut off all of the price tags when they're checking you out. So I don't have like price tags for any of these to tell you what I paid for them, but my entire bill was $22 and some change. So we're just gonna go over everything. First thing I got was a pair of Under Armour. These are Realtree women's like hunting pants. So they have the Realtree print, but they are Under Armour. They have like pink, just like pink accents all over them. Like there's a pink zippered pocket. And these are in like brand new condition. They are a size 12, I believe. Yeah. So I thought that they would probably sell. I mean, I'm sure these were pretty expensive new, and they look like they're in new condition. This was brand new. This is actually for powerlifting, bodybuilding. It is a men's, oh, what is this? I want to call it a unitard, but I think it's called a singlet is what you call it. It's black, and it's by a company called Elite FTS. So it still has the tag on it. And when I couldn't find any of their singlets, but stuff by this brand is really expensive. So I figured, what the hey, we'll see about it. So I just decided to nab it. Oh, I found a Joseph Ribclaw. You guys know I love picking up Joseph Ribclaw. So it's just this really pretty black and silver kind of zigzaggy, geometric kind of zip-up blazer. This is a size 12. Oh, and it feels so nice too. It's just got a really nice feel to it. I just love picking up Joseph Ribclaw. I can't help myself. This is by a company called Dolce Stella. It says it's made in Italy, and when I looked it up, it definitely seems like that brand is on the pricey side. It's a blue sweater, just kind of like open sweater cardigan, and then there's like a black leather trim all down the length of it. And it just feels so nice. There is some wool in it, so it's just really nice and soft, and it is a size medium. So obviously, like if you're looking at clothes to resell, touch it, feel it. Like you can feel the quality with things. Like when I feel this, I can feel the wool, I can feel the soft leathery bit here, and the fact that it says made in Italy, that's usually a good inclination too. Alright, I found this Lily Pulitzer just green cardigan. Very pretty color. This is a size large. I was surprised to find such great brands while I was there. I also got this soft surroundings top. This is a medium. How gorgeous is this? It's just like a mint green with stripes, and then it has this beautiful beading around the color. Oh, I just think it's gorgeous. So I picked that up. I also got this women's Tommy Bahama shirt. This is really cute too. It's gray with just kind of like a tropical print and then pink trim around the color. So this is also a size medium. It's kind of throwing off my camera a little bit. I got this dress. This is really pretty too. Very nice and summery. This is by Susan Graver, and it is a size 1X. It's just got short sleeves, and it's really long. It's a long maxi dress, but it's also belted. So very, very pretty. Perfect for summer. And then I got two other summer dresses, and these are brand new with the tags. They're by Lily by Fermiana. This is a purple one, and this is a size 1X. So again, short sleeve. Not as long. This probably would go a little past the knees. So that's really gorgeous, and it's new with tag. So anything new with tag is nice for resale, I think, because some people really like that. This is also Lily by Fermiana, and again a size 1X. It pretty much looks exactly like the other dress, like style-wise, but just a little bit of a different color. So all of those clothes for just $22 since everything was half off. I thought that was a great deal. I'll probably make my $22 off of just one item, so that's fantastic. That's how I like to source for clothing, because sometimes clothes, like I said in my cha-ching videos, it can be harder to resell. Trying to find like the right person that is looking for that item at that time, kind of thing. So that is everything for this haul. It was kind of a long one, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. You'll have to let me know what you thought down below, and I will see you next time.